The air hung heavy with the smell of decay and something else, something acrid and sweet, like burnt sugar. The rusted Ferris wheel, a skeletal monument to forgotten dreams, loomed over me, a silent sentinel guarding the secrets of Devil's Playground. It wasn't just the decaying rides that chilled me. It was the oppressive sense of a malevolent presence, something lurking in the shadows of the abandoned park. This was the reason I, Dr. Emma Collins, a psychologist specializing in trauma and fear, found myself drawn to this desolate place. My nightmares had begun a month ago, vivid, unsettling visions of a distorted amusement park, a warped version of happiness, filled with the cries of unseen children and a haunting melody of carnival music. These dreams were unlike anything I'd ever experienced, too real, too visceral, and they left me with a lingering sense of dread and a desperate need to understand their source. The local legend of Devil's Playground, a place where children vanished, where laughter died, was whispered in hushed tones. The story of its former owner, the ringmaster, a charismatic figure who became a cruel despot, was enough to give any rational person pause. It was his ghost, they claimed, that haunted the park, forever seeking what it lost and never found. But beneath the folklore, I felt the pull of something deeper, something that resonated with the buried fears of my childhood. Jake Matthews, a former police detective turned private investigator, arrived at the park like a storm cloud. He was a man haunted by shadows, driven by the unsolved case of a missing child he believed was last seen at Devil's Playground. Jake was skeptical of my dreams, but the shared urgency in our eyes, the need to unearth the truth behind the whispers, forged an uneasy alliance. "You think this park holds some key?" Jake said, his voice raspy like sandpaper. He gestured toward the broken-down carousel, the paint peeling from the ghostly horses like dried skin. "But what key, Emma? What are we looking for?" "I don't know," I admitted, "but I have a feeling it's here, buried beneath the layers of fear and forgotten memories." Our searching led us to a girl, Lila Green, with a haunted gaze and a streetwise demeanor. She was a local, a testament to the town's tragic history, and held a grudging fear for the park, a fear intertwined with its darkest secrets. We convinced her to become our guide, hoping she could lead us to answers, though resentment flickered in her eyes. The scent of burnt sugar intensified as we moved deeper into the park, each twisted ride whispering secrets in the wind. A haunting melody, a melancholic waltz on an old-fashioned calliope, drifted through the rusted structures, sending chills down our spines. It was like the park itself was trying to communicate. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long skeletal shadows across the rusted rides, we found it. A hidden passage concealed beneath the rotting floorboards of the funhouse, leading deeper into the heart of the park. I glanced back at Jake, at Lila, both their faces etched with fear and anticipation. Then we ventured in. The darkness swallowed us whole, the distant strains of carnival music our only guide. The passage opened into a cavernous space, a crumbling cathedral of forgotten dreams. In the dim light we saw him, the ringmaster, a towering figure in a tattered ringmaster's costume. His pale face was gaunt, his eyes hollow, his presence radiating an aura of utter despair. "You seek answers," the ringmaster rasped, his voice a hollow echo. "But what are you prepared to sacrifice in exchange?" The air thickened with malice, the scent of burnt sugar intensified, and the music of the carnival seemed to mock us. The ringmaster was the key, but what were we willing to pay for his secrets? The Devil's Playground had shown its teeth. Our journey had just begun.